What's going on, and welcome back to another less than 5 minute gear review. And in this video we're going to be going over the Tasmanian Tiger tactical pouch number 5. Now this guy is going to cost you anywhere from about $25 to $35. It really depends on the store or website that you're purchasing it from. I know on Amazon alone I've seen this guy range from that low to high, and it really kind of depends on more so the color versus the pattern that you want to purchase. So if you take the time to do the research, you can definitely get a good deal on this guy. But with that, this was actually one of the very first pouches that I purchased from Tasmanian Tiger years ago. I actually used this in the infantry and when I was deployed on my first deployment, and it was one of the first pouches that I ever bought when it came down to it. So I've always known Tasmanian Tiger to have a really good reputation, and like the everyday carry pouch that I've done a review on, this is actually another pouch that I'm going to be utilizing for some seat back panel setups and configurations. So with that, I'm going to dive right into this thing so that we can see what's going on and how it's set up and configured. It is made entirely pretty much out of Cordura and then a little bit of Velcro, and then it is pretty streamlined and low profile like that everyday carry pouch in that other review. On the front side, you do have a lot of molly and then some Velcro up top, so you have the options to throw name tapes and then add additional pouches onto this guy. And then you also have this small little pocket on the front side to be able to throw whatever you want to throw inside of there. When it comes to the interior of this guy, not a whole lot when it comes down to it. It's pretty simple. You have a pocket on one side and then you have some elastic loops on the other side. So you do have some options to throw some pretty large items in here and then keep those things retained and tight, nice and tight, and conform to the pouch. That way they're not moving around and put you in a situation where you're trying to dig through your pouch and trying to find something. So you also do have an additional little D-ring in there. So if you want to get a small little carabiner and tie some stuff down to that, you do have the ability to do that as well. And then on the back side, you have your molly to be able to molly and set this up, whether it's on a seat back panel, on your plate carrier, on a belt, on a bag, whatever the case may be. You do have some options when it comes to being able to set this up and configure it on any molly systems that is out there. In addition to that, one of the cool things with these Tasmanian Tiger pouches, or a lot of the Tasmanian Tiger pouches that are out there, is it's going to come with this little waterproof shield that you can throw over the top of this. So if you do run this on your kit, you do have the ability to waterproof your kit and prevent it from getting soaked. So that way, if you have anything that's electronic or important that you don't want to get wet, you can protect that from the rain. It's not fully waterproof. If you completely submerge this thing in a body of water, it will get soaked on the inside. So, but with that, it is a really nice feature that comes with a lot of Tasmanian Tiger's tactical pouches, so that way you can keep those things nice and dry. So with that, I really don't have anything else for this pouch. It is pretty simple. It is pretty straightforward. I highly recommend it. Like I said, this was one of the first pouches that I ever bought back when I was in the infantry, and ever since then, about 10, 11 years ago, I've always gone to Tasmanian Tiger for a lot of different gear. So with that, if you have any questions, please feel free, leave a comment. We'll help you out in any way that we can in answering those questions. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.